Hi guys again. So this is a new stream and I'm really happy to see you here. Alright, so I'm glad you joined us again. So today's topic is going to be about travel. So we have two kinds of travel that we will talk today about. The first one is when you fly from one country to another, and the second is so-called road trips. Okay, so road trips is a part of American culture, so that's why you will know about this at the end of the lesson in a special video. I hope you like it. So let's begin, guys. Okay, our first, just a moment. Our first slide looks like that. Okay, so let's see what we have right here. We will study, we will find out about travel documents. We will know how to plan our vacation. Then we will find out about currency, how to book your flights. We'll find out about baggage or luggage. We will know what the customs is, and we will also know some phrases about sightseeing. Okay, let's begin and make this picture a little bigger. Alright, so the first thing you need before you even plan your vacation is to make sure that your documents are absolutely fine. So which travel documents do you need to have with you when you want to fly somewhere? First of all, you've got to need a passport. Okay, passport. It's a passport. Everybody has it who is over 16 years old in our country. By the way, if you don't know that, I have this experience when I flew abroad with my little brother. So he was only 5 years old, but still he needed a passport. So if you have a kid who is not adult means over 16 years old. So if he is not this age, or let's say 5 or 6 years old, you can still make a passport for him for traveling abroad. It's possible in our country. So again, in travel documents you will need to have a passport with you. Then you've got to have a boarding pass. Boarding pass, the посадочный талон. So boarding pass is a list with the information which seat you have in the airport, and this is a special document that you show to the policeman or somebody in the airport, so he can let you pass and go to the airplane. Okay, good. So this is the boarding pass, посадочный талон. Next and the last one is the ticket. Of course, you've got to buy a ticket. Okay, ticket at the билет. That's it. All these three documents you've got to have with you when you want to go, when you want to fly somewhere, right? So you pay money for the ticket, you get your boarding pass, you take your passport with you, and you go to the airport at a certain day and time. Alright, so some expressions here you need to know. The first one is I need the travel documents, or I have the travel documents. Okay, so I need the travel documents, or I have the travel documents. Мне нужны или у меня есть проездные документы. Okay, so if I'm the policeman who works at the airport, so to go through me, right, you need this document. So I can ask you, do you have the travel documents? Yes, you should say yes and show all these three documents. Okay, and you can pass. So next step, after you are sure that you have all the necessary travel documents with you, you can go and plan your vacation. Okay, so again, make sure to pronounce this word correctly. Vacation. Okay, go on vacation. So let's plan our vacation. Well, this is the part when you think of where to go, right? So let's see some vocabulary here. The first one is the vacation itself. Vacation – это отпуск. Okay. Next, holiday. Holiday – это день отдыха. And the verb visit – это посещать. Okay. Very few words, but very necessary ones. Okay, so let's see the expressions related to planning your vacation. So you can say go on vacation. That means ехать в отпуск. Okay, so you can say to your friend, well, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go on vacation. Okay, я собираюсь поехать в отпуск. The next expression you have is on my vacation I wanna visit. Blah blah blah. Okay, so if I'm planning to visit Samarkand, I can say I wanna go on vacation to Samarkand, and I wanna visit some certain places, right? Very good. Again, on my vacation I wanna visit, and the things you wanna visit. Okay. Translation is во время отпуска я хочу посетить определенные места. Alright. So next expression you have is I'm taking a holiday in. Okay? Я отдыхаю в. Okay? If you are sure that you want to go to Samarkand, or let's say you want to go to the Philippines, right? You can say I'm taking a holiday in Philippines this summer. Okay? That means я отдыхаю на Филиппинах этим летом. Okay? This is your plan. You have planned your vacation beforehand. Beforehand means заранее. Okay, so that's pretty all about planning your vacation. I think it's clear and easy. Let's move on to our next step. When you've planned your vacation, you need to understand which currency they use in the country of destination. Country of destination, this is the country you want to go. Okay, so currency actually means money. Money, but you cannot say if you fly there and you ask some local people about money and you ask like that, do you have money? They would say yes, of course, everybody has money. But if you are from Uzbekistan and you are flying to Russia, okay, they will not accept our sums. Never. If you have 1,000,000 sums with you, you can do nothing with them, right? So you cannot buy anything for sums in Russia. You need to exchange your money to rubles, okay? Russian rubles. You've got to exchange your money. So the name of each money, let's say it like that, name of each money that country each country uses is called currency. So in Uzbekistan the currency is sums. In Russia, rubles. Currency in America, dollars. Currency in Canada is Canadian dollar, right? And so on. Good. So again, currency это валюта. Okay. Next one, exchange rate. Exchange rate это валютный курс. Okay, so the expression you can use about currency are the first one. What currency do you use? Okay, so you can ask a local person about the currency, but it's better to do that beforehand or find some information on the internet before you fly somewhere. Okay, so what currency do you use? Какую валюту вы используете? So before flying there, you better exchange your money in local banks or somewhere else. Next expression is I need to exchange my money. Okay, in some situations when maybe the money you have, the local money you have is not enough and you need to exchange more. Okay, so for local people you can ask this question or ask this expression saying I need to exchange my money. Okay, so they will point to some local banks or the nearest exchanging spot so you can go there and exchange your money. Okay, good. Let's go further. Again, make sure to exchange your money beforehand. It's very important, okay? Otherwise you will not be able to catch a taxi or something, okay? It's very dangerous. Next is booking your flight. Book your flight. Let's translate it right away. Book a flight or a trip means забронировать билет. Или забронировать полет, right? Flight – это полет. Book – это бронировать, okay? So you can book a flight, you can book a hotel, you can book anything else you want, right? We're talking about traveling, so we book a flight. So let's meet some vocabulary here. The first vocabulary, okay, is one-way or return tickets. Okay, so again, one-way tickets or return tickets. What does it mean? Okay, one way is just one way, okay, just only there. Return means there and back. Okay, so again, one-way ticket – это билет в одну сторону, return ticket – билет туда и обратно. Alright, good. So next word is itinerary. Itinerary, okay, a little tricky to pronounce, but itinerary, it is a special document that you receive about the route or travel you have. Okay, this document includes when you're flying, where you're flying, when you're coming back, which airport, what time, and so on. Another example, in this document, in itinerary, you will have the route. If you're taking a trip for 5 days around Uzbekistan, right? You can have the information in your document saying like, on March 5th, you're visiting Tashkent. Okay, March 6th. Okay, let me write the numbers here. March 6th, alright, you're visiting Samarkand at 9 o'clock in the morning, and so on. So this document has the information about your route. Route – это путь. Okay, about your route. Very important document. So next one. Once you've booked your flight, you can think about your luggage or baggage. Okay, let's now talk about them. Luggage and baggage. These two words are absolutely similar. The only difference is that American people prefer to use baggage more than luggage. Luggage stands for, not stands for, but it's mostly and commonly used in the UK. Okay, UK and USA. Alright, so baggage is for American people and luggage is mostly for UK people. Next one, carry on. Carry on, this is the things, or let's say a bag on you that you take with you and you go with this bag to the airplane. Okay, so this is something that you carry with you during your flight. Okay, it's usually your laptop or your books if you want, okay, or something like that. So expressions for luggage is, do you have anything for carry-on? Okay, when you go through customs, you usually give your baggage or luggage to the staff of the airport and you say goodbye luggage, right? See you in the next country. But these people who check you, they can ask you if you have anything for carry on. Alright, so you usually have something for carry on. Alright, I think it's clear. Let's move on. Alright, let's move on. Our next step is to go through customs. When you landed to a new country, okay, you go through customs. Customs – это таможня, right here. We have the translation. Okay, the word check – это проверка. It could also be a verb – проверять. Проверять. Okay. So, you go through customs. This is the expression I'm talking. Go through customs – это проходить таможню, right? They check all the stuff you have in your luggage and carry on. Next, this stuff, oh sorry, through A. Stuff – это сотрудники. работники аэропорта, airport staff, they can ask you this question. Can I see your passport, please? Okay? Ваш паспорт, пожалуйста. Okay? So, this is how you can reply to this question or this request. Request – это просьба. You take out your passport and say, here you are. Here you are. Okay? You can also add your please in the end, so you sound softer. Okay? Вы звучите тогда немножко более мягко. Okay? If you say please in the end, it's very polite. Make sure to say that. Here you are, please. Okay? You take your passport and you give your passport saying here you are. Very good. So I think that's it about customs. Right? The next one and last step is when you are in the city or in the country you are taking vacation in, you want to go somewhere, finally, right? You want to go sightseeing, okay? Go sightseeing. Let's begin from this expression. Go sightseeing means идти осматривать достопримечательности, okay? But you've got to be very aware and careful of tourist traps. Tourist trap is a place where you waste a lot of your money for nothing. Okay, they are very popular for tourists, but to make sure not to get there, right, and waste your money, you've got to be aware of that. Okay, you've got to ask someone if it's a good place to go. Okay, tourist traps – это заманушка для туристов. Okay, слово trap – это ловушка. Okay, tourist trap – то есть ловушка для туристов. Next, where you want to go is a tourist attraction or tourist attractions. Okay, туристические достопримечательности. The word attract – это привлекать. Attraction – то, что привлекает. Аттракцион. Alright, so tourist attraction, this is the place or some places that attract tourists. And you really want to go there and see and take pictures and, you know, to record some memory videos and something else. But usually you just take pictures there. So, right, so make sure to go to tourist attractions and not to go to tourist traps, okay? If you don't want to waste your money. Other questions you may use for sightseeing are, did you go to see and blah blah blah, okay? So if you're talking to a friend who has been here for lots of times, right, and he knows some best places for you to recommend, when you're talking he might ask you if he might ask you this question: did you go to see that place? If I'm from Samarkand and you come to my city, I can ask you, well, you're a tourist. Yeah, I'm a tourist. I'm looking around, going sightseeing. It's a great city. And I can ask you, did you go to see the Registan? And this guy can says, oh, not yet. And I say, you've gotta go there. It's a beautiful place. Okay? So did you go to see and the tourist attraction? Okay? Or some sightseeing you can put right here. In my case, it was the Registan. Next question. Do you know any of tourist attractions? That is a question from the tourist to a local guy, alright? Or to a friend who's been here for many times. Do you know of any tourist attractions? Ты знаешь о каких-нибудь достопримечательностях in this city or in this country? Okay. And last piece of advice from the person who recommends you to go somewhere, some certain places, is make sure to visit. Okay, make sure to visit. Again, let's talk about Samarkand. If you go there, make sure to visit Registan. Okay, this is a very beautiful and historical place. Well, that's very easy. I hope that's pretty clear, guys, and we can move on. Okay, our next part of the lesson is practice. Let's have a look at that. We have several sentences, including the practice we are going to have. Right here, we have the words we studied and expressions, so it's gonna be very useful. Let's translate each sentence together, okay? The first sentence is: Я хочу полететь в Париж, но не уверен, что они принимают доллары. Какая там валюта? Okay? So let's translate. I wanna fly to Paris, but I'm not sure if they accept dollars. What currency do they use? Okay? So if you guys know what currency do they use, you can write in the comments or in a group, so I'll be glad to know that. Sincerely, I don't know the currency in France. Alright, next sentence. It sounds like that. Проверь свои документы перед отлетом. Ты вечно забываешь свой паспорт дома. Okay. Check your documents before the flight. You are always forgetting your passport home. In the second part, ты вечно забываешь. This action happens too often. When something happens too often, it usually annoys us. Annoy means раздражать. Okay? Annoys us. That's why for too often repetition, we use the present continuous form. Alright? That's why I told that. That's why I said it like you are always forgetting your passport home or at home. Okay? Make sure to use the correct structure and tense here. Okay, next sentence. Я слышал, что на Филиппинах можно поплавать с дельфинами. Хочу поехать туда в отпуск. Okay, I have heard, or I heard, two versions. I heard that you can fly with dolphins in the Philippines. I wanna go there on my vacation. Okay? So make sure to use the article the before the Philippines, okay? Philippines. Because Philippines is a set of islands, and if you have something, some combination of some similar things or places connected to one word, you use the article the, okay? Like before the family name, or before the states, the United States, right? 50 states, bonded это сплоченные, or gathered in one country. So you just use the definite article the, alright? So the Philippines, make sure to use the article the here. So next one, next sentence. Тебе стоит проверить текущий курс валют перед тем, как разменять свои деньги. Alright, so you need to check the current exchange rate before you exchange your money. Okay? The word current – это данный на сей момент. Alright? Current exchange rate – то есть данный курс валют. Do you remember the lesson about food? So we have current through A. Это смородина. Okay? So make sure to write the proper letter in this space. Okay, next sentence. Я не знаю, когда он собирается прилететь обратно, так как он купил билет в одну сторону. Okay. I don't know when he is coming back because he bought a one-way ticket. Okay, because he bought a one-way ticket. Fine, I think it's an easy sentence, so we can move on. Alright, мы потеряли нашу бумагу с информацией о полете. Что же нам теперь делать? Okay? Oh my god, we lost our itinerary. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do means what are we going to do? Sometimes you can add now. What are we gonna do now, right? What's the plan? Okay, next sentence. Билеты в Россию сейчас очень дешевые. Не забудьте забронировать полет заранее. Okay, so tickets to Russia are very cheap now. Don't forget to book your flight beforehand. So the word beforehand means заранее. Again, don't forget to book your flight beforehand. Okay, very good. So just a second. Next sentence. У вас слишком тяжелый багаж. Возьмите что-нибудь в качестве ручного багажа. Alright. Your baggage is too heavy. Take something for carry-on. Very simple sentence. Next one. Проходить таможню в этой стране занимает очень много времени. Не забудьте поесть что-нибудь. Okay. Let's translate. Going through customs in this country takes a lot of your time, so don't forget to eat something. Okay. Also very simple. Next sentence. Если хочешь пойти смотреть достопримечательности, скачай приложение в Play Market. Okay. If you wanna go sightseeing, download an application in Play Market. Okay? Or in App Store if you're using an iPhone. Pre-last sentence. Когда я был в Самарканде, я ходил смотреть много древних мест. Мне очень понравилось. Okay. When I was in Samarkand, I went to see many ancient places. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Okay? Very nice. And our last sentence sounds like that. Не советую тебе идти туда. Это настоящая ловушка для туристов. Ты потратишь много денег. Okay? I don't recommend you to go there because it's a true tourist trap. You will waste a lot of your money. Okay? That's pretty it, guys. I do hope that this lesson was useful and understanding. It's not a difficult lesson, so this is very basic combination and set of vocabulary and phrases for your traveling. Okay, so this was a part of traveling on the plane. Okay, so now let's watch a special video where teacher Tiffany will tell you about the road trips. Okay, as a part of American culture. So let's see and enjoy.
Welcome to another episode of the American Culture series with me, Teacher Tiffany. Now, in today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about road trips. Yeah, once again, road trips. Now, road trips are a big part of American culture, but some of you may not know what a road trip is. You see, in English, when we say road trip, we are referring to a trip that is taken by car. So there's no planes, there's no walking really, it's mainly by car. Now, when you get to your destination, you can walk around, but to get from one place to another, you usually drive a car. So we can say a cross-country road trip, which means from one side of America to the other side of America, taken by driving a car. Now, here's why this is so popular in America. Well, you see, America is a very large country. So large that it can actually take you about 3 days just to drive from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. That's a huge country. Now, when I was living in South Korea, I realized just how important road trips were to American culture because whenever I'd hang out with friends, I would think about going on a trip together, but actually going by car. Now in Korea, I used to go on trips via the train or we'd take a bus, which is also on the road. A bus is on the road, but it's a little bit different. You see, a road trip is usually with people that you know, so your friends or your family, and someone takes their own car. Or you rent a car and you all drive. So it's when you physically drive the car or someone you know drives the car. Now, one of my goals, one of my dreams is to take a cross-country road trip. So I live on the East Side. I try to say both at the same time, the East Coast in America. And I really want to experience the West Coast and even the northern and also the southern part of America. Now, I've lived in the southern part when I went to university, but I live in one state. What I want to do is travel around all the different national parks in America. Now, it probably will take me about 3 weeks to knock it out or to accomplish that goal, but I really want to take a road trip across America. Now, there are many benefits to taking a road trip over taking a flight or flying somewhere. Because you see, on a road trip, you're able to see a lot more things. You're able to stop when you want. You're able to take pictures and take videos. And you're also able to spend quality time with the person or persons you are with. You see, usually in America, when we take road trips, we do a lot of talking. You get to know your friends better. You talk about life. You talk about your viewpoints. You get close to the person or people that you are with. And I think that's why it's such a big part of American culture. Remember, as you're learning English, I've told you many times that Americans love to get to know people. We love to talk. We love to spend time with people. And that's why road trips are such a huge part of our culture. So if and when you come to America, I hope you get the opportunity to take a road trip. It doesn't matter if it's a short road trip or a long road trip. Just try to take a road trip to experience America and also to experience American culture. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you learned a lot. So if you have any questions about road trips or if you want some good ideas of where to go on a road trip in America, put it in the comment section below and I'll give you an answer. And if you want to see some video footage of other people who have taken road trips, let me know. There are many YouTube videos and I also will be doing a road trip in the future and I'll bring you guys along. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in the next episode.
Alright guys, so that's it. Thank you very much for visiting. So see you next time tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Be there, be online, have a good day. Send me your homeworks to my email. It's written in the group, so go for it and have a good day. Goodbye.